Alright guys, West Ham have just beaten Everton by 1-0 in a game which, if we're being honest, West Ham were definitely the better side. They, like the first half, the majority of the time the ball was spent in Everton's half, with West Ham having the ball. Um, Everton in the first half created one chance really, and Alex Iwobi completely missed it. It was a good bit of play by Tamari Gray on the right hand side. He managed to beat Aaron Cresswell and crossed it in. Salomon Rondon sort of left it for Iwobi. Iwobi wasn't expecting him to leave it, and Iwobi's thrown a leg at it, and it's gone through his legs, and he looks like a little bit of a muppet. Um, but yeah, what West Ham did create a few half chances in the first half. Pablo Fornals had one where he tried to bend it into the top corner and it went a couple of yards wide. But yeah, West Ham were definitely the better side in the first half. And in the second half, they got their goal from a corner, which came from a ball. Well, a ball was coming down from the air. I can't remember how it happened, but Mikel Antonio and Jordan Pickford are both going for it. I'd say they're about similar height, Mikel Antonio and Jordan Pickford. Therefore, if Jordan Pickford's a goalkeeper, he can use his arms. There is no way that Mikel Antonio should be heading the ball before Pickford gets his hands on it if they're both going for it at like a 50-50. It's not like Mikel Antonio was there way before Pickford and Pickford was having to sprint to get there. They were both about the same distance from where the ball would have landed when they both first went for it. And Antonio gets his head on it first, and it hits Pickford's hands and goes out for a corner. Pickford should, or a goalkeeper of Pickford's height, should realistically be claiming that fairly easily, but it also does show like the power of Mikel Antonio. Like he is one of those players. Like he's got a Jamaican background, and we see it a lot with Jamaican players. They can be very powerful and fast and athletic, just like from I don't know, genetics really. Yeah. uh, what was the point of that again? Yeah, I was just talking about why Antonio's powerful. Yeah, it went out for a corner. It was a good corner, a lot of pace on it. And Angelo Bonner did really well to just sort of glance it into the far corner. There was nobody on the back post, which might have been a mistake by Everton in terms of how they were defending the corner. But yeah, Everton didn't really create too much in the second half either. I thought they were slightly better in the second half than they were the first half, though. They did have a couple of times where they came a bit close. Andros Townsend put in a really good cross for Salomon Rondon, and Rondon managed to flick it on just like he didn't quite get enough on it. If he'd got a bit more on it, it would have just crept inside the bottom corner of Fabianski's goal. And also, right at the end, Kurt Zouma did really well to block a shot from Tamari Gray, which came from a bit of poor defending from Aaron Cresswell. Really, he was trying to hold off. I think it was Decore when the ball was never going out. Decore was going to get there. Ben Rama also had a good game, but I just absolutely love watching Mikel Antonio play. There was a point in the second half where he's been given the task of running onto a ball, like no one's close to him, but not like there's defenders running after him, but he's closest to the ball, and the ball looks like it's definitely going out, and he just so powerful, and like just he is like athlete, isn't he, Mikel Antonio? And he manages to slide and keep it in. And almost as he goes down on the side of the pitch, because obviously he's slow to keep it in, he just gets up, plants his foot, bounces off the advertising boards and pushes himself back onto the pitch and still manages to get to the ball before an Everton defender got there. It was unreal to watch. He didn't manage to make anything of it, as there were a couple of Everton defenders who got to him by the time he had got the ball. But still, it was amazing, to be fair. Yeah, West Ham have overtaken Everton in the league table now. They're back in the top six like they were last season, and yeah, they look like a good. They look like a good side. It doesn't look like last season was a fluke. They might not finish inside the top six this year, but I definitely can't see a way in which they don't finish in the top half of the table at least. Everton, I think that they're a good side, but they are also, you got to take into account that they are missing a couple of their top attacking players in Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And do you know what it is? This is a serious question that I was thinking throughout the game. When Everton have got a full 11, and so at Everton, if they've got a full 11, they usually play something like 4-2-3-1, where they have Doucouré and Allen in the central midfield, like they did today, and also Andros Townsend coming off the right, and Damari Gray maybe like playing sort of like a number 10 role. And if Calvert-Lewin's fit, he's the striker. If Richarlison's fit, he's the one coming off the left. And I was thinking throughout the game, would James Rodriguez actually get into Everton's starting 11? Can you imagine saying that when they signed him? In a year's time, James Rodriguez wouldn't be good enough to start for Everton when they've got a fully fit team. That is crazy, really. But yeah, that's football. Anyway, I'm going to go and watch Newcastle v Tottenham. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.